Miller. Day 4. We should make our destination today. We've been taking it easy. The second and third day we could have gone a lot further, but we took some detours, saw some country. Yesterday we stopped at the beach. I should have gotten footage. It's the first time the little man has seen like the ocean and the sand and everything, so it was pretty interesting. But we didn't have much time. We just had a short window down at Perdido Key. So we got to see some of the nice Florida countryside down there, and then we came back up to I-10 and hit a campground here. So we are headed to Tallahassee right now. Beautiful, beautiful morning. We got a good early start. The kids are still sleeping, and the eagle is thundering this morning. She is just flying hard. Now, one of the things that probably gets missed a lot of times is how much work it takes to get a bus like this on the road every morning. I have spent a minimum of an hour every morning getting this thing ready. So today, I actually dumped the black water tank and I filled the freshwater tank. So that took some extra time, but it just takes a lot. You gotta check all the fluids every day. You know, an engine like this, we've gone through a gallon of oil so far. So you gotta check that every day, make sure that you got enough. I think yesterday, you know, maybe a quart or something like that, but I mean, that's kind of how these old machines are. You just gotta take care of them. But in general, doing very well. I've been very, very impressed. This thing is a solid machine. So we should make our destination, let's see, early afternoon. We should be good if we don't stop. But sometimes we get distracted and we want to stop in and see something. Still haven't seen any alligators. Except I think I saw a dead one that was smashed on the side of the road. It wasn't very big, but so we got to find us some alligators today. And so if we find a good spot to do that, we're going to stop. We're going to show the kids what wild alligators look like. So we'll check in later. We've made our destination in Florida. It's Saturday afternoon, Christmas Day. We're here. Bus made it. No problems there. Quite an adventure. We're pretty well rested, actually. I'm a little tired of driving. You know, I could stand doing something else for a couple of days. But here we are. You know, the little man just woke up from his nap. It's just been a really comfortable trip. Mini farmer here is taking a nap right now. So we are set to enjoy some good times here, and we'll see you on the return trip. Sammy Miller out. So we are in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area, and this is a wild alligator. Obviously scale is a little bit hard on camera like this, but I think this thing is about 6 or 7 feet long. You know, its mouth, its jaws are probably, I don't know, a couple of feet. But this is right out of the backyard. I'm on a deck about, I don't know, 15 feet above it. So I'm not real close to it. So it is a wild alligator. This is not one of the relatively tame ones, but there are some food scraps that it's coming for. So this is actually the first and only alligator, live alligator, that we've seen here on our road trip. So, pretty interesting. It's also, I mean, they acclimate to their surroundings pretty well. They eat, you know, what they can find. And so if there are food scraps, obviously they're going to get them. It is also winter, so they're relatively quiet during this time of the year because they are cold-blooded animals. So something very unusual, you know, this is something that is really awesome about traveling. You get to see different kinds of animals and species. Today we were out in the Gulf, or in the Intercoastal Waterway, and we actually got to see
some dolphins. So the dolphins were swimming in the wakes of the boats that were going around them. And that was pretty cool. But I still have never, in my entire life, I've never seen a manatee, and I would really like to. When I was a kid, one of the things that inspired me about engineering and science and nature is you decided we're too close. One of the things that inspired me was the manatees in Florida. Like, there was a real effort to protect them at the time in the 80s, and so I was kind of fascinated by that. So here we have an alligator, just took off, but definitely an interesting part of our trip.